Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video, and today I want to discuss my opinion on the best gateway Pokemon game. But before I bring my evidence to what I personally think is the best gateway Pokemon game, I'm first going to explain what a gateway is. It's supposed to say what is the best gateway, and which it does. There's supposed to be a space between best and gate, and no space between gate and way. But what is the best gateway between Pokemon game? Here's what the explanation is. So a gateway is something that introduces you to something of a topic, but eases you in. Like if you want to become a chef, you don't start cooking five-star meals. You ease your way in, and you go through a gateway of making simple meals like spaghetti or fettuccine or whatever, you know? Like maybe an anime, like a gateway, for example, is probably wouldn't be a Naruto anime or a Dragon Ball anime, but something maybe more like Miss Kabahashi's Dragon Maid anime, because it's a nice anime that ease your way into anime. You don't want to overwhelm or underwhelm the person you're trying to push through the gateway, you know? So it's just to ease your way into something, and what makes you interested and what makes you ease your way in is the best way I can explain it. So you have yourself, you have your gateway, and then after Red goes through the portal, I'm gonna show you what I think is the best gateway Pokemon game. I'm a little proud of that, to be honest. What I personally think is the best gateway Pokemon game is Pokemon Black and White. I know a lot of people might be surprised, or I think I know, but here's my evidence why. So when you battle in Pokemon Black and White, it's not 3D graphics and it's not 8-bit. The Pokemon move, but it's not like 3D, like X and Y, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Ultra Moon, the Sun and Moon games, or Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. So you don't want to underwhelm the people in a gateway of a Pokemon game, because you want them to keep them interested. But you don't want to make the graphics so good that if they go to try to play other Pokemon games, they won't be interested because they think the graphics aren't good. Because remember, a gateway is something to keep is so they'll be interested in something. But if the graphics are so good in the games before Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, that if Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu is their gateway, they may not want to play the other Pokemon games because the graphics are not as good. That's an opinion based. The graphics may not be as good, so they may not be interested. So it wasn't a good gateway because it didn't keep them interested in Pokemon, the topic. So that is, you don't want to keep it too underwhelming to where they're bored, or too overwhelming so it overwhelms them or so good that they're not going to be interested in the other Pokemon games. Because remember, a gateway is something to keep them interested in all of the series. In all of the animes, or all of the Pokemon, or all the different cooking styles, you want to keep this a good gateway. And also, in Pokemon, there's a lot of legendaries in some games, like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or Sun and Moon, but in Red and Blue, there's not that many legendaries. There's Mew, Mewtwo, well, Mew and Mewtwo, Moltres, Zapdos, and Arcanine, right? But maybe you want to have more legendaries as a gateway. I think so, so they'll be interested. But you don't want so many for them to think it's a chore. Because if there's so many of something, then it's not really so much a legendary Pokemon, it's just a stronger Pokemon, right? Like, I think all legendary Pokemon are definitely legendary Pokemon. But, like, Guzzlord, I don't really think of him as a legendary Pokemon. He's a legendary Pokemon, right? But I don't really think of him as a legendary Pokemon, I just think of him as a strong Pokemon because there's so many legendaries in that game. So you don't want to, and you don't want them to be tired. You don't want to get them burnt out from catching too many legendaries. Then getting the legendaries won't be interesting if you have 5 other legendaries in your PC. So Black and White offers a good amount to keep them interested, to want to go get all the legendaries, in my opinion, but not so many to keep them burnt out to where they're not going to want to catch them all. For example, you have the main Black and White, Rushram and Kyurem. Good main ones. You have roaming legendaries, something to keep them interested to hunt for these suckers. So that is going to keep them interested and not keep them burnt out. You have side optional legendary Pokemon that are interesting, and there's not so many of them to burn them out or to make them tired of there being so many legendaries. Well, I think Keldeo is actually a mythical, but I'm not sure. And you have these awesome bad ASSDSs, which may overwhelm them or burnt them out, but I think they're interesting enough and roaming because they're not stationary. You have to like try to find them, and but though they can move though, right? I don't actually know. I don't know why I use this as an example, but I think these Pokemon may burn them out a little, but not so much where they're gonna want to put down the game like Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, you know. And that is my theory. That is my ideas on the legendary and graphics. Then the last thing is the Pokedex. I know some people had a problem with the black and white Pokedex because in that game you can only encounter new Pokemon. But I think it was good. I think it's good because you have. It's not like Red and Blue. It's basically Red and Blue. There's no other types of Pokemon from other generations of other games unless you immigrate them via Pokebank or however it was on the DS through Diamond and Pearl. I don't actually know. I wasn't. I think I was too young in my lifespan to know that. Cause see, Black and White came out in elementary school, and I didn't even beat my first Pokemon game till Omega Ruby, I think. So, well, being the champion with my Pokemon. Anyway, I think there's enough where it's better than Black and Blue or Black and Blue, Red and Blue. Because remember, I ain't trying to like say that because I'm not the biggest fan of the Kanto games, Red and Blue and Yellow. But I think this is good because yes, Red and Blue had some interesting evolving techniques via obviously the level ups and trading and the stones. But this game has, like Zora or in Zoroark, whatever you put that in the you put that as the first Pokemon in your party, and whatever Pokemon is the last Pokemon in your party, and your Zora will like put on a costume and be that Pokemon. You have the Sawsbuck line right here where it's like the different seasons, and Black and White has different seasons, so there's a lot of content to keep you in the game for hours. You have exclusive Pokemon. I think that was exclusive back then, right? Or was that only in Sun? I don't know. And then you had awesome Dragon type Pokemon. You also had Pokemon that evolved in special techniques, and I'm sure there was Pokemon that evolved only at night in sun or daytime. Yeah, I think there's just better than the Pokédex in Red and Blue because there's more content to how you evolve your Pokemon and how you get them. So I think that would also be good because it's more content, something more to do instead of just using stones and level ups and uh, um, happiness. Like there's like seasons, so there's more content to keep them intrigued. And Black and White also has that Pokemon Stadium thing. Or was that only in Black and White too? I think that was in Black and White. Yeah, and I think there's just more content in Black and White to keep them intrigued and not overwhelm them, and the graphics aren't underwhelming to keep them have them bored, but not so good to make them not want to play the other games because they're used to the pixelated Pokemon. They would be okay playing Diamond and Pearl and Ruby Sapphire, Red and Blue, and the remakes and the remakes of Silver and Gold, and they'd be wanting to try the new Pokemon game, or it'd be new to them, like X and Y, and the remakes of the Hoenn games and Sun and Moons and the other Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Let's Go, the remake of Kanto, because they kind of had like a, because in Black and White when you battled your Pokemon, the Pokemon would move and have animations, so they would be intrigued for the 3D, but they'd also have appreciation for the pixelated Pokemon and the old ones. So I think this would be a good gateway Pokemon. I think it just has everything to not over underwhelm them and overwhelm them. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think is a good gateway Pokemon game. It doesn't even have to be a core game. It could be like Pokemon Snap or Pokemon Stadium or even Pokemon Rebel or Pokemon Dungeons. Remember, a gateway Pokemon or gateway is something that intrigues something, is a way to ease someone into a topic that makes them, in my opinion, appreciate the older version of that topic and the newer version of that topic for whatever thing you're trying to ease them into the gateway. So if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. And as usual, this is Manchild. I got Mantis like My Little Pony. I'll try to keep on game for the new Pokemon Sword and Shield updates. And as usual, this is Manchild. I have Mantis and I like My Little Pony. Disclaimer: I might do a gaming live streaming this weekend. I'm not sure. I'm kind of doing Pokemon videos because I enjoy making them. I enjoy filming them. So, well, I think so at least. Subscribe and like. I have Mantis. I like My Little Pony. Bye.